Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to Stock Sniper Trading Sunday night forecast. We welcome you guys. I'm your boy Ronnie. My man Dave will be doing Tokyo sessions this week. I'll be doing New York. And guys, we may have a bonus London session tonight, guys. So we'll get through our Sunday night forecast, and then I'll be back for London, New York, and Big Man Dave will be doing Tokyo. So you guys got a lot of streams this week. But we got to do our homework, guys. We got to do our top down, starting with our weekly and daily forecasts on the big things. The one that I'm going to start off, guys, with is going to be DXY. DXY is the US dollar index, so that's what we're going to get started with. I welcome you guys. Thank you guys for joining us on your Sunday nights. Appreciate you guys. If I can just get you guys to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. A lot of good value, a lot of good content, guys. Dave and we're streaming 10 to 15 sessions a week where we cover all sessions, London, New York, and Tokyo, guys. Dominic, welcome, brother, welcome. Jimmy Black, what's up, bro? Chris London, yo, what's going on? Doug, how are you? Shout outs to Alberta. Scalper Joe, my man, what's going on? We got the scalpers in the house, guys. But I know we're all scalpers. We love scalping the 5 minutes. But guys, we really have to look top down to see what's really going on this week in the markets. So I'm going to start off focusing, guys, with the DXY. This is the US dollar index. I'm on weekly candles. I just want to see the weekly. It's got a nice big W pattern. We could be breaking out of weekly resistance up here. We'll see if we can break out and we have a strong US dollar this week, or we're going to retrace and it's going to start to pull up resistance here and start coming down. And maybe we're going to have a weak US dollar. So lots of things happening, guys. I don't know if you read the news this morning, but the US embassy in, I believe, Afghanistan got taken over. So guys, that could provide volatility in the markets going into London tonight, going into New York tomorrow. Guys, that's big world news. So that could impact the markets, guys. News like this, they do impact the markets, guys. So just keep that in mind when you're trading. Keep up to date with that news, because that is impact news, guys. So for you guys that are not familiar with what the DXY index is, so this is on TradingView. Type in DXY, guys. This is the US dollar index. What this is it's the US dollar, the greenback, the currency, and it's a basket case how it's pegged with the other major currencies of the world. And the other major currencies of the world consist of the British pound, GBP, the euro, EUR, the Canadian dollar, CAD, the Japanese yen, JPY, the New Zealand dollar, NZD, and finally we have the Australian dollar, AUD. So this is the US dollar, how the strength and weakness against all 6 of those other major currencies. So if we see that the US dollar is strong on the weekly, it's kind of correlated where the probability that the other currencies will be going down against the US dollar. If the US dollar is weak, and then we could correlate it with the other currencies are being strengthened. So that's if you're trading like a GBPUSD. If the US dollar is strong, you would look for short positions on the GBPUSD. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Dominic, what will cause to go up? There was news this morning that the U.S. embassy in Afghanistan got taken over, so that could impact the markets tonight, that news. So trade with caution, and we'll see how that leads into London and New York tomorrow morning. But that is big world news, and that affects the markets, guys, okay? So we'll see. We'll lead into that news going into New York, guys. But what I want to look on the weekly, guys, is last time U.S. dollar made its big push up here. That was what provided this neckline. It was March 29, 2021. Okay, and the price where the U.S. dollar got up to was 93.456. I'm just gonna estimate 93.5. That's a good whole number. 93.5 was the high up there. Okay. So weekly, I'm going to do purple up here. So that's a weekly high, okay? And we're close to it, okay? We're not too far off. We're about 100 basis points away, but we could move up this week and see if we can reattempt this area and possibly break a little higher and maybe get up to 94, 95 up here by the 200-day, depending on the U.S. news, okay? But we're following Friday's bearish candle. So here's the open tonight on the weekly. This was the weekly candle last week. It was coming down as a bearish candle. So we'll see this week. Is this bearish candle going to continue to come down and maybe start to engulf the previous week over here? And we're going to see if it can break this support line, 92. If we break 92 this week, we could see the US dollar very bearish. Okay, our next level will be right here, 91.8. Okay, so I like to look at weekly levels too, because what did it do? It came up, it consolidated a little bit, it reattempted to get up there, it got rejected at 93.22. So that is a lower high from our previous high. Now we could get some bearish continuation coming this week, but we'll keep an eye on this. So that's what it looks like on the weekly. Okay, and then what I'm going to do now is go to my daily candles, guys. So this is DXY daily. So this is the weekly range. Okay, so purple lines are weekly. So you can see the daily range now is bouncing around here. But eventually we may get a move where it's breaking out of the weekly zone, or it's going to stay inside, or come down here and possibly break bearish. So what I like to look at on these daily candles is I like to see some patterns and things. So we had an uptrend right here, and we can see that it broke the uptrend. Okay, so on Friday we broke the uptrend that we were going up with the US dollar. The US dollar last week was very strong, okay, and now it broke on Friday, broke out of the trend. We were coming down here. So we're going to see today's candle. Are we going to continue bearish, going down to possibly 92.244, and then possibly hit the weekly support? Maybe break. If we break, then we're going to come down to these levels. So for daily, guys, I like to put yellow lines for my daily. Let me know if you guys have any questions. If you guys aren't familiar with what the DXY is, I can explain it again. But if you guys are good, then so I like the chart because we're trading everything. The US dollar is a market mover, guys. Believe it or not, it is a market mover. This dictates the markets, whether we have a strong US dollar or a weak US dollar. Okay, and everything is affected. Whether you're trading the US30, you're trading NASDAQ, you're trading gold, you're trading Bitcoin, you're trading currency pairs. Everything is affected by the US dollar, guys. And then if we break out of the weekly area, that's our high right there we can go to. Okay, so what I'm looking for on this weekly, on the daily for the US dollar is basically this zone right here where we're at. Okay, so we're at the daily support. I'm going to watch today's candle to see Sunday if we can break the low wick right there, 92.46. We're only about 7 basis points away from there, but if we break there, then we could be coming down to 92.08. That could mean it's a bearish start Sunday, starting off bearish for the US dollar, and we'll see how futures move. But it could be consolidating right here, getting some support, and we'll see if maybe we can get some buyers continuing to go up on this red bearish candle from Friday. It is in an existing uptrend. This could be a pullback, and we're going to see if it can find some support and continue to move up. If we close above this area, then we're looking for the push to break through this weekly resistance. Okay, so that's the US dollar. We're going to follow this throughout the week, guys. Okay, so from US dollar now, guys, I'm going to move on to the US30, guys. Okay, US30 was interesting last week. Let's see how it's going to be this week, guys. Do you have any questions about DXY before I move on to US30, guys? Let me know, guys, because I'm going to go about 60 minutes, a little over 60, maybe 60 to 90 minutes tonight, full analysis, and then I'm going to get some rest, and I'll be back for London for you guys. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. Okay, you guys are welcome to ask in the chat. And 16 viewers, guys, thank you. I appreciate it on Sunday night. Can I just get you guys to like the channel just so we can maybe trend a little bit? And subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. We stream 10 to 15 live sessions per week. You guys don't want to miss out on any of those. Okay, US30, the dirty 30. Let's get our analysis here, guys. Okay, so all-time highs, guys, 35,614. We hit it on Thursday, okay? Or Friday, big day Friday, okay? We got up all-time highs. If we continue to break on the daily, guys, above 35,614, when we go to all-time areas, we need to do dailies by 100 pips. Okay, so next area we could go to is 35,700. Okay, 100 pip increments on the daily. We'll keep it right there because we're not there. We're at 35,400 now. Now we're starting to break down, okay? So look on the daily, guys, what they did tonight. So Friday, we closed with the candle right here. We closed right there, 35,485. Tonight, Sunday night, they gapped it down. Look at where they gapped it down, 35,451, okay? From 485, they gapped it down to 450, okay? That's a 35 pip gap down, okay? That's on the daily. So they could be trying to push it down, okay? Our next area where we want to see support is at 35,346. So it could be about a 50 pip move, 50, 60 pip move from where we're at. That's where we could possibly see it come down to, the bottom of this wick. This was Thursday's hammer candle. It came down bearish and then it picked up buyers and then it closed up here and then we hit all-time highs. It came down with a bearish pin bar candle, big long rejection, and tonight they gapped it down. They could be pushing it down to come down here, okay? So, but if we do push up again, if it does find some support and it pushes up, our next daily resistance will be right here, okay? It's going to be right there, 35,472. That's going to be our next daily resistance. Guys, are you guys bearish or bullish on the US30 this week? What are you guys? Let me know your thoughts in the chat, guys. 21 of you guys. Let me know. Are you guys bullish or bearish on US30 this week? Okay, and if we break below 35,351, then we could possibly be coming down to this area, okay? 35,259, okay? So, that's good enough for me, like on the dailies, because we're not going to move too far on Sunday night, but we could potentially be coming down to test this level, okay? And then what we're going to look for is possibly maybe some consolidation in this area, okay? So on the daily area, what I'm looking for, Bell Dumani, how are you? Thank you for joining. Bearish, yeah. I think I'm going to lean on being bearish too. I don't think these markets can sustain these all-time highs forever. You know, we got to see, is this just going to be like a pullback and then they continue moving it to past all-time highs? Or is this going to be the correction that we've been waiting for? Waiting for default of US30. Yeah, Toby, I think we all are. But it is coming down nicely. You can see how they started to gap it down Sunday night. Okay, that was a nice gap down where they're trying to push it down with momentum. So this is going to be our next level we're looking for, guys. If you're shorting this, like if I go to the 5-minute candles, you could be shorting this. Okay, look at this, okay? So see where they gapped it down. This is the gap down, the daily gap down. When the markets opened up, okay, they gapped it down, guys. We had nice, easy consolidation right here on the 5-minute candles. There it is. And there's your break coming down right now, okay? Because it's 8 p.m. Futures are open up right now, futures markets, and that's what's causing the volatility in the markets right now, okay? So that's a nice little sell from there, continuing to come down, okay? So we're not scalping tonight, we're doing our dailies, but just like that, you do a little bit of homework, you start to see how they gap it down on Sunday night, and you could ride the momentum, guys, okay? Okay, so if the US30 reverses on the daily and comes back to this zone, I would potentially be looking for a buy up there. If it does come up there on the daily and close up there, we could be looking for a buy situation up there on the daily, and we'll scalp it accordingly inside that box. But we could see some consolidation in this area on the daily. Maybe we're going to pull down to that next support level. Maybe we'll pull up, we'll hang around, we'll see what's going on the daily. And then another big breakdown will be at this level, 35,347. Okay, so price, it's in an uptrend, it's coming up. This could be a pullback where it finds maybe some support right here, bounces around in this zone. But if we break below here, the volume breaks below, then we need to go to our hourly candles, 5-minute candles, and then we get into scalping, guys. But these are going to be the key areas on the daily for our dirty 30. We're looking up here, 35,477. Okay, and then for bearish, a real nice bearish break could be down right here. Okay, at 35,350. I like whole numbers. 350, perfect, right there, 350. Okay, and then we're going to see if it breaks down, guys. Remember, I don't trade daily candles. I use them for my analysis. When I get into scalping, now I jump into hour and 5-minute candles. But we can see that it's dropping really nice, guys. Okay, so it's coming down. Look at that beautiful drop. Okay, that's very, very nice. Okay, just watch what they're doing, guys. Okay, so Sunday night they gapped it down. They're trying to drive it down. Okay, so easy trap right there, guys. And then there's your break. Okay, Alicia, what's going on? How are you? Welcome, guys. All of the stock snipers that are in here, welcome you to Sunday night. 26 viewers, thank you guys for joining in on Sunday night. I know it's Sunday family time, but I appreciate it, guys. If I can just get you guys to like the channel and subscribe if you're new here, because I'm going to be back for London, guys, just after 3 a.m. Eastern. So we're going to get into London, and then we're going to do New York, and Big Dave will be doing Tokyo. So lots of streams, guys. That's our analysis for the US30. We can see that it's already being bearish, okay? And we do have some key levels that we're looking to break, okay? I really want the market to cool off, okay? It's been overextended for quite some time. We need to see a nice pullback, but it would be really nice if we can break here, guys. 35,350 area. If we can break there, that's August 12 wick. Then we could possibly come down to 35,250 and then maybe down to 200, okay? And we'll go from there, because then there we have major area of demand right here, okay? This is a demand zone. Okay, so that's a demand zone. That's a big order flow area for demand. And I'm going to apply up here. This is like right around here. This is a supply zone on the daily, right in here, guys. Okay. So we've got supply and we've got demand. So we're going to see, can the Dow, can the US30 come and retrace down to here? And we'll see, maybe it finds some support. If it comes down here, it could go back up, but this could also be forming a head and shoulder pattern on the daily. Okay, see here, this is the left shoulder, this could be the head coming down, and then maybe we're going to form the right shoulder, and then we're looking for US30 to sell off this week, depending on the US dollar, guys. Remember what I told you, there was news out of Afghanistan today that could affect the markets. So that is in there, guys. So just caution, use caution when you're trading, guys. The markets are volatile as it is, and now there's added news coming out of the world. So just trade with caution, guys. If you're scalping, proper risk management, proper lot sizes, proper account management, guys. Okay, you got to trade correctly. If you want to last in this game, you want to make your pips and consistently and daily, and you want to do this for months and months and years, it's all about risk management, guys. Okay. Can't stress that. We stress that a lot with our snipers, and they're learning a lot with us. So account and risk management is key, guys. So that's US30, guys. The big areas will be here. So what I'm looking for is maybe we can get a movement down to this area. Okay. Maybe there's going to be some buyers that step in on a daily candle in there, but we'll see. Maybe it's going to move, pull back, make a lower high, and then we break this area, and then we could come down to here, and then possibly back up. And then I want to get it down to this demand zone and see what happens in there. If we can go back 35,200, maybe a 200 pip drop, maybe London, New York, and tomorrow going into Tuesday, Wednesday. That will be a really nice healthy pullback, and then when we get down here, then maybe the market will continue to rally in a bullish move, continue to make higher highs and new all-time highs. But we could be seeing the pullback. Okay, it's mid-August. I've been waiting a long time for the market to correct itself, so maybe we're going to get it this week. We'll see, guys. Okay, so that's US30. We did the DXY, guys. For you guys that just joined the call, we did DXY right here. DXY is the US dollar index. This is a market mover. This dictates everything. This is our US dollar. And you can see these are daily candles. On Friday, it broke out of the uptrend. So we're coming down and we're testing this support line right now. And we're going to see if we can break and come down to here. Okay. So we'll be following the US dollar heavily this week. Okay. Because it's going to be a volatile week. So we just did the US30. Any questions, guys, on DXY or US30? I'm going to move into NASDAQ, okay? NASDAQ 100. Okay, so we're going to get the indices out of the way, and then we'll move on to gold and a currency pair, okay? So this is NASDAQ, okay? What has the NASDAQ been doing lately? This thing, too, was at all-time highs, guys, okay? We got up to all-time highs right here, 15,150, all-time, okay? And now we attempted it up there. We made a nice run. We couldn't break it. They pulled it back. They pulled it back down to here. This was an impulse break, but the volume closed right over here. Okay, so we want to follow the volume, but we want to also know where the wicks are just in case it breaks below. But this is strong daily support. Okay, then we held. It moved its way back up with momentum, but it could not break this level on the daily. You see, we got multiple rejections. They pull it back down, but what do? We make a higher low. That was a higher low pullback, okay, with some impulse candles coming down, impulse candle coming down, but volume closed again above this line. And now, excuse me, we went up again to try and break the all-time high. We couldn't do it on Friday. So let's take a look at Sunday's candle as well. So they gapped it down on the daily. Okay, see where we closed on Friday? We closed at 15,127. Today they gapped it down on Sunday to 15,117. Okay, that's a 10 pip gap down on the daily. So they're pushing it down. There was a push up that came back up to here. Okay, and it got rejected yet on Friday's close. Okay, so that's giving us a little clue right now, okay? It got rejected on Friday's close, so we could be pushing down. As soon as we break today's low right there, 15,098, we're going to see NASDAQ fall, okay? And then when we're scalping it, we can scalp it accordingly, guys, okay? And if we break the low today, 15,098, we're going to come down to 082, okay? There's a 15 pip move right there. And then we could possibly come down to that bottom wick. Okay, so I'm just going to set it up like this, guys. And then the bottom wick is 15,063. And then if we break there, then we're going to potentially come down to this level. That's going to be the big break, 15,025 right there. It could come down to, okay? That's the big move. Okay, so what I'm looking for on the daily, guys, for tonight's move, I'm looking for lots of consolidation in here, guys. Lots of consolidation. I can see it right now on the daily. This is like an accumulation distribution zone. All in here. Dominic, NAS100 and on the 4-hour looks like a roller coaster. I'll get to it. We'll take a look. Yeah, it's been real choppy, real crazy lately, even on the 4-hour candles. So what I'm looking for on the daily, guys, if we break and we close above here, yeah, maybe we're going to push it higher. I don't know how we're doing it, but who knows? Big money keeps pushing the markets up. If we go to all-time highs again, all we got to do is break up here, 15,150. And again, remember, guys, if I go to all-time highs, I go in increments of 100 pips, okay? So our next could be 15,200, okay? Right there. Exactly where I put it, okay? That could be the move up there, okay? Unbelievable how it looks, but that could be the move. If we get up there, if somehow they continue to push the markets to all-time highs. I don't know. I'm waiting for a massive correction, but you know, who am I? I can't dictate how the markets move. I can do the best technical analysis to my ability, but ultimately the market movers will move the market where they as they please, and we'll trade it accordingly. And guys, I also have to state that Dave and I are not licensed financial advisors. We don't work for banks, guys. Please trade at your own risk. We just provide free educational content on these channels. We do educate, ask you guys questions, provide our feedback, and our we look for trade ideas, but we are not licensed financial advisors, guys. If you're looking to get into the stock or Forex market, please consult a licensed financial advisor for any questions, guys. Okay. Everything here is for educational value. Okay, so what I'm looking for now is if we break daily support, okay, we could potentially see a push down further, okay, and then our daily support level is right here. 15,100, exactly, a whole number, guys. Okay, so what we could see if we go bullish, okay, for some reason, if they continue to push the markets back up here, you could see an impulse daily candle breakout. We'd watch where it closes, and then we'd look for more momentum to continue to go up to here, possibly 175 right in the middle, a push back here, and then we'd go up to here. Okay, and going bearish, guys, we're going to watch to see if NASDAQ can break 15,100. We could have an impulse candle coming down here, a retest, then break down here with another retest, lower high, and a pullback, and continue to go into this direction. Okay, so we could look for something like this week on the NASDAQ. And Dominic, my man, let me just check out the 4 hours for you. Yeah, the 4 hours look wild. 4 hours came down, okay, and then we had a nice 4-hour bullish candle. They ate it alive. The sellers continued to move, but then we moved up bullish. So again, our 4-hour candles now are in my consolidation zone that I put on the daily. So what you could be watching for, guys, if you also want to trade 4-hour candles, watch for a 4-hour candle to break with volume above 15,130, and then you could look for a retest and continue to go up to 150, then maybe 175, then to all 200. But if this 4-hour candle tonight comes down and closes below 15,100, we could look for our next 4-hour candle retesting. If it gets rejected, we could look to sell it down into this area and back down into this area and continuing going down. Okay, and if we lose 15,000, guys, that's a psychological number for NASDAQ. We could see it drop if we lose 15,000. Okay, if we don't get it tonight, London, New York, possibly we might get it Tuesday. Okay, there's going to be folder news coming out this week. We just had some world news. So lots of things going on, guys, but Sunday nights are low volume, guys, low liquidity. Banks are not trading, so just careful trading, guys. We do our homework on Sunday nights, and then we get ready for like London session and New York, guys. Okay, so NASDAQ just consolidating in the middle, looking for a break above 15,130 on the daily, or a breakdown below 15,100, and then we scalp it accordingly, guys. Okay, 36 viewers, thank you, guys. If I can just get you guys to like the channel, please, guys, it helps with the algorithms. It helps Dave and I get our channel out there. We appreciate it, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, guys. You don't want to miss out. We trade 10 to 15 sessions per week, guys, for live on YouTube, so you don't want to miss out on those. Okay, guys, come on, let's get these likes up. 18 likes, there's 35 of you guys. Let's go. Because I want to stream London with you guys, but I need that energy in the room to get up in a couple hours to do that for you guys. And then because I got to sleep too, and then get up for New York. So get those likes up, people. Okay, so we did DXY, we did the US30, we did NASDAQ. Let's move on to gold, guys. Gold is very interesting. Okay, gold is one of my favorites. Arthava, where are you from? I'm from, we're from Ontario, Canada. Ontario, Canada. So we're on gold now. Wow, what a move on gold, guys. You witnessed it last week, last Sunday. Okay, you guys saw it live when we lost right here, 1760. This was Sunday night. It just dropped all the way down to 1679. And then it got rejected, coming right back up. This was all Sunday, guys, within like 2 hours from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. when the markets opened up. It was insane, okay? $24 billion of contracts sold that Sunday night, okay? So they dumped gold. Where did that money go? Did they put it back into the US dollar to strengthen up the US dollar? Did they pump up the stock market? Did they put it in crypto? What did they do, guys? That's what we got to do. Us as retail technical traders, we follow where the money goes, okay? So that was obviously a big dump on gold. There was a specific reason why they did that, okay? They took out liquidity of gold. Gold is normally a safe haven for money in times of volatility, in times of indecision in the markets. A lot of heavy traders, a lot of billionaires, hedge funds, banks, they like to hedge when the market is volatile or it's bearish. They would like to be in a safe haven, and gold, since the beginning of time, has always been a safe haven for money, okay? But there was a big sell-off. So where did they push that money? That's what we need to figure out. And look at last week, how the US dollar gained a lot of strength, okay? So when gold sold off, we had US dollar strengthen. So it's kind of correlated, guys. When money is pulling out of gold, they could be buying the US dollar to strengthen the US dollar. If we look at the US30, how did that get affected? US30, it was consolidating, but with the sell of gold, there was also an injection into the US30 market, into our top US tech stocks, which continued the rally going bullish, again to all-time highs. How did it affect our NASDAQ, last week's gold sell? Let's take a look. So NASDAQ also was consolidating, and then it pushed up a little higher, okay? But it didn't have as an impact on the US30 as it did on the US30 and on the US dollar, okay? So the NASDAQ is comprised of different companies as the US30. It's good to guys to do your research to understand what indices, what you're trading, and what comprises those. Same with the German 30, the UK 100. When you're trading those indices, guys, just get to know which companies are listed in those indices, so you know how they move. Bell, I've been with Ronnie for a year. He's very knowledgeable. Thank you, Bell. We appreciate that. Thank you. Bell's been with us for a long time. She's doing great with her trading, and yeah, just enjoy trading, Bell, and we'll get these pips, guys. Um, okay, so guys, we're gonna move to gold now. Okay. Gold is interesting, okay? Gold is one of my favorite pairs to trade. I love it. But let's see what's going on, okay? So we did have a lot of support down here at 1760 on the daily. Okay, it held strong for a long time, okay? All through here, in the middle of June, all the way until July. So for half a month, from middle of June to July, we held 1670. Yeah, it had that impulse breakdown to 1750. But we knew that it was going to stop at 1750. That's a psychological level, and we were just waiting for it to wick out, which it did. And they pushed it right back and closed at 1760. Our next daily candle, June 30, came back down at 1753. I remember we were trading this live, and it made a higher low, 30 pip higher low from 1753, 1750. Which led to this bullish rally on that week, okay? And then once we broke the neckline right here, 1784, we were calling this all day in our live calls and to our members. When we broke 1784 and also the top of these wicks, which was 1795, then it was smooth sailing for gold to get up to 1834 up here. This is where we could not break, guys. So we attempted to break multiple times. 1834. We were trading this live, guys. When we trade live, you get to know the daily support and resistance levels without even charting, guys, because we're staring at this chart so much. But we had one attempt here come up, bearish engulfing candle, come back down, and we closed below the 200-day moving average. Again, we come back down to 1795 area, a good daily support level. We pushed back up with momentum on the daily, but we could not break above 1734. We were waiting, because we were waiting for the break to get up to 1745. We were waiting for that 100 pip move coming up, okay? Believe me, we were patiently waiting for it, but it didn't happen, so we follow the price action. They continued with a bearish candle, bring it back down. This was a really nice day trading. This was August 4th, where the gold, they pushed it up real nice bullish. We tried for a third time to break 1834. It made a lower high. We couldn't get it, and then sellers pushed it down. So it is very safe to say that up here by 1834 on gold, we have a heavy selling pressure. Lots of supply up there on the daily, okay? So they're holding it down up there at 1834, okay? I don't know when we're going to get gold back up there, but when we get back up there, we need a lot of momentum to break, because that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That will be our 5th attempt to try and break 1834 on gold. There's a solid wall up there, okay? Tons of supply. And then since that sell-off, okay, we came down, we broke right here. We lost 1781 and we came down and we closed right here at 1760. This was last Sunday night, guys, okay? A lot of us were, you guys were trading it, watching it. That was probably your first, I don't know how many times, if you guys been through one of these gold dumps like that. But get used to it, guys. This is how the markets move. Sunday nights are low liquidity days. The market movers can move it as they please. They can dictate the gap downs, the gap ups, like we've seen on the daily candles tonight. So that's why, guys, I don't trade anywhere between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. I do not trade those times. I don't participate in this action. I like to see when the markets open up. I like to see after a little bit of consolidation, and then I like to trade the markets after they're open. But if you want to trade these volatile sessions, just keep in mind you have to be using a stop loss, guys, okay? Because they are extremely volatile. So how low did it go down to? Okay, they pushed it down to where? 1680, guys. Okay, so gold pushed down to 1680, and look at this. So when you look left, back in March 8 and March 30, that was what started that double bottom W pattern. Okay, this was a beautiful pattern when we saw it develop. You have leg 1 coming down, 1680. Here's our neckline, the push. We could not break above it. Here's now push 3, we get a nice double bottom, and then we push up one more time. We close with volume, but one more time they bring it down, and then that's what we got, that beautiful break on gold. Okay, and that's where it started that big trend where we got it up to 1934. Okay, so that was a very nice move on gold, but last Sunday they brought it right back down to that liquidity zone. Okay, so for now I can draw right around here, this area. This is a big supply zone on gold, okay, on the daily. If gold ever comes back to 1680 on the daily, this is a big supply area. You've seen right here, and last Sunday that's where they brought it down to. They picked up their liquidity and they're taking it up. Our next candle on Monday was just a doji candle. This is a small range doji candle. What this is there was so much volatility Sunday night. The market, everyone's heads were spinning. We had no idea what the hell happened with gold. So you need a day where the market can just cool off. Okay, that was a massive move, guys, from, if you look at your pips just on Sunday night to where it dropped from here to there, that's a 100 pip move, guys. 100 pip move that fast on gold, and then it came right back up. So the market needs a little session to cool off. That was that Monday, but it did come down and make a lower high. Okay, it got down to 1717. Okay, we were watching to see if it was going to break, continue to come back down below 1700. It didn't, so it held support at 1717. Our next day we had bullish continuation come up. August 12th we had a little spin top indecision candle. Then right here, Friday, we had gold push up, okay? So it got up to, right now, our resistance we're at is about 1780, guys, 1780. If we can break up here on the daily, 1780, we could go to 83 and possibly 95, okay? And then our psychological number is 1800, all day 1800 psychological number, okay? Which is right there. And then if we get to 1800, we will do our technicals when we get up there, and we'll see how high we can go, or if it gets rejected up there, okay? So lots can happen. Okay. Hargo, can we please check GBPUSD? Yes, I'll get to it. But first, we're not scalping tonight. We're just doing our weekly analysis, but I will get to that pair as well. Albert, what's up, my man? Albert is our senior sniper on our crew. Albert's the man. Welcome, Albert. Sunday night, bro. 42 viewers. Thank you guys on joining us on Sunday night. We appreciate you guys. If I can just get you guys to like the channel, please, and subscribe if you're new here. Okay, we're a very fast growing YouTube channel. Dave and I stream 10 to 15 sessions per week for you guys. So we highly suggest that you join us, guys. Lots of educational content, lots of value. We break down trades. We answer your questions, guys. We're also live trading. So just one moment, guys. I'm just getting a few messages here. Okay, guys, so we're going to continue. Sebastian, welcome, brother. Sebastian's in the room. Sebastian's our other sniper, guys. Shout outs to Sebastian and his team. They're Mob Ties TMT, guys. Check them out, guys. They got a solid, growing trading channel too, trading team. So, guys, we support them. It's mutual respect. Sebastian's the man. Sebastian, if you want, drop a link in the chat, bro. So if anyone wants to follow you guys. Mob Ties TMT, respect, guys, to you guys. Last night we did a little private Zoom trading. Last night we did a little bit of weekly analysis last night. Sebastian was in the room and his buddies and everybody. We had a good night. And guys, we also scalped some cryptos last night. We did XRP, we charted Bitcoin and Ethereum. So guys, if you want to join the sniper team, guys, visit our website, stocksnipertrading.com. We do private trading, we do private mentorship, we got private webinars, we got tutorials, we got trade ideas, and you get to be part of one of the best chat rooms there is. Guys, so a lot of value for $1 a day. And we had fun last night with XRP, guys. So yeah, we'll do more of that, guys. A lot more of that to come. Alicia, you are great. Too excited for this week. Yeah, I believe it's going to be a big week, guys. We're going to have a big week. Make it nice, yo-yo, Sunday fun day. What's up, snipers? Yeah, we're all here, man. Welcome. We got the big crew. We got the snipers in here, guys. So there you go. So check out Sebastian at SBTTGTMTIG, guys. Check him out. He supports us, and we support him as well, man. Okay, guys, so what we're looking at is gold on the daily. So I just broke down Sunday night, the big dump, but we recovered last week. It was a nice recovery on gold, okay? We pushed up. Our next zone is right here, 1780, guys. So we're going to see, is this going to be where gold comes back? Okay, is this just going to be a pullback, like a correction, a little bit of a correction, and our seller's going to come in and push gold down? That's what we're going to find out tonight and tomorrow. And this is a key area, 1780 area, okay? Or is gold going to continue to try and push so where we can get to 1800, that psychological level, or is it going to start pushing down? So this is key area. What we can see is, I can see leg one coming down to here. This could be the leg two, okay? So few things can happen here. It can get rejected here, and we could push down like this. And then we're looking to see where we'll find some support. Is it going to be a higher low, or are they going to push it back down to here, like a W pattern, maybe a double bottom, and try and pick up more liquidity? Or is gold going to break down? Okay, we don't know, guys. We don't know. It's hard to say. But judging with what's happening right now, gold it's moving up. So if it does retrace back, we could look for a pullback around 1750 area on the daily, maybe 1760, and then we could look for another push up breaking above here so that we can get to 1800, and then we'll see what happens up there. But still, it's early to say. Okay, Sunday night just started. What we need to do is figure out an area of like consolidation, maybe an area where there could be accumulation distribution, and I could possibly see some buying and selling in this area, okay, in between 1780 and 1760 on the daily. And what I'm looking for is, can gold break above this level? If it does, we could possibly move up to 1800. Okay, so I would be looking for gold to make a daily move. And guys, remember, I don't trade daily candles. I scalp inside on 5-minute candles. But I like to know my overall look on how far can we get up to that 200A. It's not too far away. We just need some nice momentum to close up here. Then our next area we're going to go to is these wicks, 1793 area, okay, and then our 1800 psychological number right there. and then we could potentially move. If gold has a nice bullish week, we could potentially get it up to 1812. That's will where our 200-day moving average is right now. But if we do come down bearish, like if we do come on the daily, come back down in here, and we break below 1760, this could be that bearish momentum coming down again. Okay, so if we lose 1760 support, gold, we could see it retrace a little bit further back, possibly down to that level. Okay, so that's gold. Big move to come. Yeah, Sebastian, I'm with you, bro. We'll just wait patiently for the move, guys. And gold also inside the box, what I like to do is get 50% of this red bearish candle, cut it in the middle, and that's kind of where your support line will be. Okay, so it could fall back to about 1773. Is my guess in there. And then if I look left, there it is. Okay, see all of this? See how I can get 1773 exactly? Guys, when you're staring at this for 20 years, you can kind of understand where your supply and your resistance zones are without even looking left. Okay, I'm a probability trader, I'm a psychological trader, I'm a scalper, I'm technical and fundamental, but 50 whole numbers, they hold a lot of support and resistance in the markets, guys. It's like a magnet for price action, and it's always gravitated towards whole numbers. Okay, so that's gold, guys. We could see a push, an impulse break above here, possible come back to retest this area for some more liquidity, get some more daily buyers, and then we could push up to here, maybe a little bit of correction, and then get it up to there this week. We will see. Okay, that's if gold is going to continue moving. We do have a lot of US folders this week, okay, coming up. Tomorrow is going to be a light day, but Tuesday it picks up. Tuesday is going to have some red folder US news for New York session at 8:30 a.m. and we'll be trading that session live, guys. Okay, so that's kind of like the trend I'm looking for gold to break down. So key levels will be right here. 1784 is a key daily break area for gold, and a bearish daily break for gold will be down here, 1761 area. Okay. When am I going to get the 20-year journey story? Snipers want to know. It'll come. It'll come. When I get some sleep first. But it will be coming. The journey will be coming, guys. I want to be part of your journey now. My journey is over. It happened 20 years ago. I want to be part of your guys' journey now. Dave and I want to be involved in your guys' journey right now. We had our journey, and believe me, it wasn't a good journey. For the first 5 years, I had no guidance. I had no mentorship. There was no YouTube. There was no demo accounts. I had absolutely no one back then. All my friends, I asked, are you guys trading? Nobody knew what trading was. I had a passion for it. I followed my passion, guys. Believe me, I made every single mistake anybody can make, and I made it with real money. It was with real hard-earned money, and I learned my lessons, guys, and I don't want you guys to repeat any of those mistakes. So that's why Dave and I, we provide good mentorship, guys, for all of our snipers, because we don't want them to commit the mistakes we did. We did those, guys. We moved on from it, and that's what's made us successful, and we want to save you guys years and years and years of going through that, guys. We want to speed up all of your guys' journey so that you guys are consistent, successful, and you guys are making daily pips. But we will do the journey videos. They'll come. But as of now, we're focused on you guys right now. So gold, guys, what do you guys think? Let me know in the chat, guys. Are you bullish or bearish on gold? Okay, we did it for the US30. I think most of us were bearish this week on the US30. What do you guys think? Let me know for gold. Are you guys bullish or bearish this week? Fish, you bullish, bro? Okay, we could see, but we need the 1784 break. That will give us a nice bullish move. Dominic, you're bullish based upon Delta variant, Afghanistan, etc. Yes, bro, I'm with you. See, my man Dominic knows. Just because we're looking at price action, you got to look what's going on around the world because that affects the volatility of the markets, money, how it moves and goes through the stock market, US30, NASDAQ, how it goes through gold, how it goes through cryptocurrencies and everything. So, guys, futures are open right now. So, futures are probably reacting to the news in Afghanistan. And we can see that the futures on US30 it's already down 0.3%. It's already down 106 pips. Okay, they gapped it down by 50 pips, and it's also pushed down by 50. Nasdaq, it's down 0.14%, down 21 points. Not as much as the US tech stocks. Okay, guys, so it's I gotta move on. Okay, so this is gold, guys. Gold is we're gonna follow it. Okay, and I'm gonna be back to trade London, and then we'll be doing New York as well. And then Dave will be doing Tokyo tomorrow night. Okay, so we've done DXY, we've done the US30, we've done Nasdaq, gold. Let's move on to an FX pair, guys. Let's do GBPUSD, okay, because this one is heavily correlated with the US dollar, guys. Okay, so we'll take a look at this one. And guys, if you want to join our free Telegram group, it's pinned at the top of the chat. That's our free Telegram group. I highly suggest that you guys get in there because we show a lot of content when we're live trading. We have a lot of good posts in there, a lot of good content in there. It's a free FX group, guys. It's pinned at the top of the channel. Okay, so let's do a little bit of analysis on GU, okay, because this one is correlated with the US dollar, guys. So it's when the US dollar is strong, you should see this one possibly selling off because it's paired against the British pound. When the US dollar is weak, you should see this one bullish because the US dollar is weak and the British pound is strong. Okay, but let's see what it's been doing on the daily. Okay, so we've seen it dip, come back up, and now it's consolidating right in the middle. But let's get some levels. If you guys have not been trading GU for a while, let's get some concrete numbers. So we do have a strong daily resistance at 139.57. Okay, then we had a few impulse breaks, get it up to 139.80. Okay, so and then above there, guys, you know the whole numbers. The next whole number is 1.40. Okay. Okay, so what happened? We had originally in June 15, 16, 17. I remember trading these 3 days. This is when DXY broke out, very bullish right here. It was June 16, 17, 18. Gold broke out of this pattern right here. Once it broke above 90.66, we got above this daily resistance level and it got really strong here, June 16, 17, 18, and you can see how it correlates with GBPUSD. On June 16, 17, and 18, we had 3 bearish candles because the US dollar was very strong for those 3 days, okay? And then it pulled back. Okay, we found some support right here at 138.05. Okay, GBPUSD found some nice support. We had a bullish engulfing candle on June 22, and then it came up and pushed above here, but we couldn't break above basically 140. Okay, so 140 has a strong supply area for this pair going forward. So it's safe for me to place a supply zone right up here. Okay, anywhere in there is a heavy supply zone. Okay, so a lot of market makers have a lot of accumulation distribution up here, mostly distribution. It's a supply zone. Every time price action gets up near 140, they push it down. Multiple rejections right there. Then here we have this bearish engulfing candle leading to this sell-off. We have Friday was a bullish candle, and now Sunday is opening up bearish. We could see it come down and start filling this bullish candle, and if we break below here, then we should see it drop even further. Okay, so I just want to get a couple other daily levels that are of interest right here, 138.70 area. If we break above there, we could go to this neckline, 139 right there, and then possibly back to the top. But if we start breaking down now, if we start coming down bearish, our next area we're going to come down to is 138.40. Okay, so that's about 20 pips away from where we're at, but that's where we could fall back to tonight. And especially if we have some British news tonight, we'll check Forex Factory in just a moment. But if we have some news coming out, we'll see if it continues to drop. And we're looking for a big break right here on the daily. This will be a really nice break at 138, exactly a whole number. That will be a really nice break. We're approaching the 200 day, so we're going to see if we can break below it now. Okay. It could also come down and pick up support and continue to move up on the daily. Okay, we will see how the US dollar is affected tonight. Still early to say. This is weekly analysis, guys, and the entire week we scalp the inside. Okay, this is what we always do, guys, and we collect over 2,000-3,000 pips a week with our live trading and also our trade ideas we send to the team. Okay. So these are the levels now. And then do we see any type of patterns? It could be forming like a little bit of an inverse head and shoulder. Here's your left shoulder. Here's your head coming up. This could be forming a right shoulder and coming back up. But if it breaks above 139, yeah, then we can see it's going to be bullish and possibly come back up to this supply zone. So when I'm setting my charts up on the daily for key levels, I can see we have really a lot of consolidation in here. Okay, and then I don't want just a break above here and a wick. I want solid confirmation above here. So I would be looking for potential buys. Like if you're trading daily or 4-hour candles, guys, if you want to go a little bit long term, you want to look up there maybe. See what happens up there. But even if my 5-minute candles, like if an hourly candle starts approaching this 139 area, then guess what, guys? I'm jumping into my 5-minute candles and I'll scalp it accordingly. But I could be looking for buy area up here, whether I'm scalping or you're trading hourly candles, 4-hour daily candles, guys. It doesn't really matter. Okay, that's a key daily level. 139 area. Because I could put like a buy area in here too, but there was a rejection, a rejection, a rejection, a rejection. Those were all impulse rejections. I want to close with volume above this area. That gives me extra confirmation, and then I could scalp that really nice inside there. Okay, but I'm not trading until London, so I'm going to see how this will potentially move going into London. I'll be back for London session at 3 a.m. Eastern. And then also for selling opportunities down here, absolutely. We could look for GU to really break down here. And I'll leave my charts, guys, and then we'll come back later on. We'll see how they're doing, guys. But if you want to follow on the charts with what I'm doing, and then what I look for is I look for some potential trends, some patterns that I'm looking at, anything to help me see how price action can move. Okay, so right there, we're in a little bit of a downtrend. Okay, we're making lower lows and lower highs. We're pulling back up to the top of the trend line right here on the daily. But so far we have a bearish candle coming down. So our next level will be right here, 138.46, 10 pips away. If we get that, if we break down there, we could potentially come down to 138.07. Okay, and then when you're scalping, guys, so if you want to get into scalping, so you use those zones on a higher time frame. But when you're scalping now, so these were big levels. Okay, now you can see how the 5-minute candles are coming down. Okay, so this trend line was a daily trend line. Here are your 5-minute candles. You have it get up to 138.75. They pushed it down, a lower low. They pulled it back up. There we have a lower high, and now it's pushing back down. Watch right here. If GU breaks right here tonight, 138.56, then it could potentially drop down to right over here. Okay, it could drop right here. It could drop right in here. 138.50, that's what I'm targeting. Okay, 138.50, and then potentially right here. and then it'll meet your 200-day and your next daily support level, 138.42. Okay, so you can start to see how it's breaking down on the 5 minutes. Okay, because you can see on the daily candle, you can see how it's bearish at the top and how it's coming down. Okay, see the daily candle? So they opened it up right here. It had its initial push up, okay? But you see it's got a long rejection wick, got rejected, and now it's coming down. So all of these little red lines now, those are my 5-minute support lines. And now I could scalp it inside accordingly. And then this is going to be our next big daily support level. So this thing could drop easily 15 pips now, okay? We'll see what happens with that. But that's a GBPUSD, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions on that pair. I'll do GBPJPY. This is another one that you guys like to trade. Let's take a look at what this pair is doing. Okay, so overall from the top, we are bearish. Okay, you can see the overall higher time frame trend is bearish. Okay, so we're coming down on GJ. Okay, the British pound, Japanese yen on the daily, you can see from up here, 156, we're making lower highs. Okay, but now we have to see where are our lower lows. Okay, so here are lower lows right here. 153.91. Okay, and this is like a descending triangle where it breaks down and then it comes down and makes a new lower low, but we do pick up some support, so we have to see all of these areas. Again, we get new lower low support. It breaks down again further, new lower low support, and then finally it hits that little wick on the bottom. Okay, and that's where it rallied back up, right up here. But you see how everything is below that trend line. It continues to move down. Again, we tried to push back up and break. We couldn't. It got rejected. And now it's coming down on the daily. So we could see GJ fall back to 151.28. That's about a 50 pip drop on the daily from where we're at. So we could see it fall back down there. Or we could find some support down here and we could see it push right back up. Okay, so just to find some key areas, and then I would like to look for some consolidation so I can box price action in, and then I could look for the better move. Okay, so number one, I see a lot of consolidation in this area. So for it to be bullish on GJ on the daily, I'd like to see a move break up above here, 152.90 to 153, because that would be our top resistance line, and it would also be a trend break up here. So I would be looking to go long on GJ up here above 153, 152.90 area. Okay, look for a buy up here, possibly come up to there on the daily. Okay, and it would come up to this area. And the next area will be up here, where the high. Okay. Okay, that's if it comes in and rotates back up. $152.88.90 area. Okay, and then the path that I'm looking for is a nice bullish candles coming up here possibly, and then retempting, breaking out of that trend, getting up here, and we could look for something like that. Okay, far away from it, but that would be a nice buy situation up there on the daily. But right now it's breaking down. Okay, so we could be coming down to this area. We're breaking out of the box right now. Okay, see, if you miss, we missed this move. Okay, this move started right at Sunday night. Okay, so if you see the 5-minute candles, the way how they opened it, where are we at here? 6 o'clock. So 2, 3. right around here. A lot of volatility. It came up, they pushed it right back up to the 208, they rejected it, and you see the 5-minute candles coming down. As soon as we broke like this support right here, 151.93, then it started to sell off really nice. Consolidating down at the bottom, we'll see if it pushes right back up on the 5 minutes or if they're going to continue to push it down. But next level on the daily that I'm looking at would be in here. This area. Look for a break at 151.30 area on the daily, guys. Remember, this is daily analysis. We're not on 5-minute candles right now. Okay, so this area. And the path we're looking for here is this continued candle to impulse breakdown here, possibly retest this area. Then we're looking for that nice bearish engulfing candle, push it down, push it down. We're looking for that move, okay? GJ is a volatile pair, guys, so careful when you're trading it. It does move very, very, very fast, okay? So that's GJ. We're coming down. It is forming an M pattern, guys, so this could be an M pattern right here. Leg 1 coming up. Like this is the neckline, here's our leg 3 right there, and this is the path coming down. So if we can break here on the daily candle, break this 151.35, we could push down to this level, maybe have a scale back, and then maybe down to here, and if we really break this wick of this candle on July 20, that's below the 200A, then we could see GJ really drop, guys. But again, we'll find out how everything moves this week. We have a big week, lots of news. Let's go to Forex Factory real quick, guys, to take a look at tonight's news and more importantly, tomorrow morning. So for tonight, see what we got here. Not too much, guys, just some Canadian dollar news, US dollar, Empire State Manufacturing. They're all, yeah, they're just mild folders. They're yellow, nothing of big impact. But what we're going to look for is on August 17. Okay, so we have a lot of London session news. We have GBP news, unemployment rate. We got European unemployment rates. Okay, so that's going to affect those pairs. GJ, Euro. London session will have some volatility. And then guys, 8:30 a.m. look at, we have USD red folder, core retail sales month over month. We have previous and we have forecasted, and we'll see the actual numbers. We also have retail sales month over month, which is big. 9:15 we have orange folder, industrial production month over month. Lots going on. Wow. And then later on in the afternoon, 1:30 p.m. Mr. Federal Chair Powell will be speaking. This guy moves the markets too, so keep in mind 1:30 p.m. when Mr. Powell speaks. Uncle Powell, he can move the markets, guys. That's Uncle Powell, guys. If you're not familiar with Uncle Powell, when he speaks, the markets move, guys. So get ready. This is going to be a big day, guys. Coming up tonight, it's going to be a little mild, guys. We'll see, but going into next day, we have a lot of red folders, especially US, guys. Okay, so we'll see some big moves. So guys, we did DXY, the US dollar index. We did US30 tonight. Hopefully US30 can cool off. I'm bearish on US30, guys. I don't know about you guys, but hopefully I can see a nice retracement. I don't believe that these things can continue going to all-time highs, and it's just unbelievable, but I've seen it all, so who knows? We'll see how it goes. NASDAQ we did. We also did GBPUSD. We did GBPJPY. So that's awesome, guys. Do you guys have any questions, guys? If not, we're gonna I'll be back for London session tonight. 47 viewers. Thank you guys for joining us on our Sunday night. But I'm just going to show you guys real quick. If you want to become a sniper, guys, visit our website, stocksnipertrading.com. You can just come to our website. join the mentorship team for $1 a day. We send out daily blogs right here. So this is actual like trades we take. It could be like a red folder news. If you guys have never traded red folder news, it made a 300 pip move on US30. This is trading FOMC red folders. Learn how we caught 55 pips on gold in London session. So we give down a little breakdown, a little analysis. If you guys want to be part of that free blog, just scroll down to the bottom of our page and you can join our newsletter right here. Just provide your email address. Dave and I do not spam you guys. We give you all educational, good content that comes from daily trading. So you probably will be familiar with those candlesticks because you'll probably be trading that day yourself. Visit our social pages, guys. We have Instagram. We have Facebook. We got that free Telegram link right up above. It's pinned at the chat. And guys, if you join the team, we have a program, tutorials, courses, webinars. If you're new to trading at Forex, we explain to you pips, lots, leverage, spreads, different type of order types, how do you properly use stop losses. Then when you want to learn about candlesticks, we teach you all about candlesticks. An introduction to a candlestick, open, high, low, close, what is the body, what do wicks represent. Then we introduce all of the individual candlesticks to you in a nice easy format. We have videos that are about 10 minutes. Then we break down uptrends, downtrends, supply zones, accumulation distribution zones, order flow, the most important stuff that you need to know about trading. Then we get into patterns, continuation patterns, reversal patterns. We break down technical indicators that you guys probably use, EMAs, VWAPs, Bollinger Bands, Fibonacci retracements, RSI, MACD, stochastics, all of those things, we break them down. Then we have strategies that we have, and then also webinars we do with our snipers throughout the week, and we record them and upload them if you can't make them, guys. But a lot of good content on our website. Please visit it. For everybody on YouTube, guys, if I can just get you guys to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Dave and I, we stream 10 to 15 times per week live in all 3 sessions. And if you want to join the team, guys, for mentorship, for to further your trading, take it to an advanced level, you're welcome to join the team. It's growing very, very fast. We'd love to have you guys on it. So that's going to conclude tonight's weekly daily analysis. I've done my homework for the night. I will be back for London session just after 3 a.m. Eastern. So I look forward to seeing you guys on London, and we'll trade the markets. We'll see how London moves. And then we'll be back for New York session, and then Dave will be doing Tokyo, guys. So appreciate your time on a Sunday night, guys. Thanks so much for joining. And we'll see you guys. PTI, thank you, Ronnie, for the great insight. No worries. And guys, this is just my perspective, my personal perspective. I'm no way, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. So guys, trade at your own risk. Consult your bank, your advisor before getting involved in the stock and Forex markets, guys. This is for educational purposes, guys. So we will see you guys later for London, and have a great evening, guys. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Take it easy, Sebastian. We'll see you, bro. Thanks, guys. Yeah, join in London, guys. We'll be back for London.